Hey there everyone, welcome to Lesson 2 in our Unity tutorial series. In the previous lesson, we went over why Unity is the right engine for us. In this lesson, we're going to be going over the actual software that we need to download, and I'll be leading you through the actual process of downloading and installing it. The software that we need is Unity Hub. Instead of downloading a single version of Unity, we're going to download the Hub because it lets us have multiple versions at once. This is really helpful for our purposes since the version I download might be different from the one that you will need to download when you watch the tutorial, since we just want to use the most up-to-date version of Unity. Visual Studio Community, the next bullet point here, is an IDE, which means it's something that lets us edit code. We need to download this since Unity doesn't natively have an IDE built in, like it can't edit code by itself. So we'll be getting Visual Studio alongside it. That's what I'll be using for the tutorials moving forward. There are other IDEs which are appropriate if you've downloaded them before and you're comfortable with them, but just know that this is the one that I'll be using. And it's included in the Unity installation, which is a very big reason why we're using it for this purpose. I'm also going to recommend a few art software programs here. We have PaintNet, GIMP, and Magica Voxel, all of which I've used before and I think are valuable as a developer. You don't need to download all three, and I'm not going to lead you through downloading any of them right now. Just know that they're all free, and it's very helpful to have the ability to create your own art assets when you need to. With that out of the way, let's download Unity Hub. So I'm going to open another tab here. I'm just going to type something like Unity Hub download. And basically, you just want to get to Unity's official website, unity3d.com. It should look something like this once you're there. And so you could choose a specific version of Unity and download it if you'd like, but I highly recommend downloading the Hub. When you click this, you're going to get an executable installed, which you can just run, agree to its license agreement, and then choose a place to download it. Once you've done that, you can open the Unity Hub, which should look something like this. Once you have Unity Hub open, you can see mine is version 2.0.1, so if yours is different, it may appear a bit different, but you should open it up to a tab called Projects, which basically stores every Unity project that's been opened through the Hub basically ever. I have mine filtered out right now because it's a long list and it's just very cluttered. And we're going to be making a new project anyway, so we don't want to worry about the older projects for now. So yours should look pretty similar to this. What we actually need though is a version of Unity because we have the Hub, but we actually need the editor and engine itself. So if you go to the Installs tab, you can locate a version if you've downloaded it somewhere else on your computer before, or what we're going to do is just add. When you do add, you can click on a version of Unity. I already have the most up-to-date versions that I would like to use, but you should probably click the option closest to the top. Generally, that would be some version of 2019, assuming that you're still watching this tutorial in 2019. You could install maybe this version here. It seems like this is the most up-to-date version of 2019.1, so that's what I'll do right now. And you get to choose what you'd like to download with it. This one happens to include language packs, as well as a ton of things that let you build to other devices and platforms. So we could install Android build support, iOS, tvOS. There's a ton. I'm not going to go through all of them, and we're not going to include any for the tutorial right now. But just know that if you install one of these and you realize that you wanted to go back, the Hub allows you to do that without uninstalling and reinstalling the whole thing. For now, we're going to get our documentation, which I think is a crucial thing to download, and that's all that we're going to download with it. So that's the only module, and once we've started that, the Hub will begin to install it. You can see it's installing here. Since this download's taking a little while, I'm going to skip ahead and just wait until it's fully installed, and then I'll show you how to actually create a new project with Unity. Alright, Unity finished installing the latest version for me, so I've gone back to the Projects tab, and now I'm going to click on New. From here, it's going to select a version. For me, it selected the most up-to-date version, which is the 29.3 alpha. It doesn't matter for now. This is just simply the screen that'll come up no matter which version you'd like to use. You can choose a preset. This really does not matter. It's just going to customize a few things, but no matter which one you pick, you have access to everything. I recommend sticking with either 2D or 3D. Again, like I said, it doesn't really matter, so I'm going to stick with 3D for this one. You can give it a project name. This is not the name of your game when you build it or anything. It's simply for your own use so that you know which project it is. So we're going to call this Tutorial Project 0. So I've selected to put it in this projects/tutorials folder on my computer. And once I've given it a name and a location, you can press create. And there we go. It took about 30 seconds or so, and it's opened a brand new Unity project. And so a screen that looks kind of like this is where the next module and next lesson is going to start.